Hello everybody, how are you doing? I hope all is well for you today. I know what is in here, but I don't know what is in here. I just got it today. The thing is, before I finish this, see if you can guess it. Because I know what it is. I just don't know what colors. Does that give you a clue? Okay, here we go. It is more clay. And I believe I still have more coming. There's some more brown, because I used up a lot of my brown. Still got some left. Making that stump. There's some orange. I didn't have any orange. And I got some black, but I didn't get any white yet. I want to see what I do with this black first. And some red. I've got pink, but I don't have red. And I've got orange, but I don't have red. So, at least I can make more orange if I want. And purple. I think there might be more coming, but not yet. Joe got all of this. Now, of course, the fruit, you know, was around before, those of you who were here when I made it. The bananas and the green apples. And this one little leaf here. Okay, those were here. I had them kind of set up like a little cornucopia in this thing. They never stayed put. But you know what? My goal is to make a lizard. Lizards eat fruit. And bugs. I told you I'd make some bugs, so I will make some bugs. He's not, I don't know if he's finished with that stump yet, but we do have these mushrooms. And we've got the leaves. And these are for my kids for Christmas. And I've only got 3 out of 11 and 6 is 17, 19 or 20. I don't know whether to make 19 or just make it 20 to call it even. But I gotta start. Okay, this is our terrarium that we are currently working on. And it needs water. I need to get some water in there. These he did gloss for me. I think I already showed you those. They burnt on me. The one was, she was dark skinned, but she had on a nice pretty yellow dress, I believe. And this one had a pink dress on. And now they're both, I burned them. So I might make some more of those at some point. I do still have stuff though. I do still have stuff to make things out of. I was going to bring in my, already getting crumbs of something on me. I was going to bring in my wax paper so I could use some new wax paper. This stuff is getting kind of, I'm going to try this almost bluish green. Lizards come in so many colors. I looked it up on Google Images today. And they are in so many colors. You can do about anything you want. I don't want to make a chameleon because the thing's going to probably travel around the terrarium and I don't know where I'm going to put it, so I do not want to make a chameleon. I don't know what colors it's going to be sitting next to. So we're going to just make a basic blue lizard. Because basically I don't know how to do the whole complicated type of thing. So I'm basically going to make a basic lizard. Oh. if I can ever figure out where the end of this end is. They wrap the side like that, and you can never put that stuff back on. That's why the wax paper. Okay, I'm going to soften this and soften this and soften this. Just like that. I'm going to crunch it and crush it and just be really mean to it. And it's getting my hands blue, but it needs to be worked. I don't want to get dirt in it. There's dirt on the table from when I was messing around. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do with these leaves in order to make them nice and visible is I'm going to stick them down kind of in the side. Kind of like down in the side there. Along the edge of the dirt, because I mean, I'll lay a couple on top, but in order to make them look a little more visible, I think I'll do that. And it'll just give it a little more depth. So, okay. Now, I got to figure out how to do this, and I'm going to try and just, it's going to be simple. Some lizards are kind of simple in shape. Not completely, but there you go. Okay, so I'm going to pinch right around here in order to make a head. Now, a lot of them don't have much of a neck, so I'm not going to worry too much about giving them a big neck. Because a lot of them, but they tend to be a little flat. Trying to give him a little mouth here. Make him a little mouthy. I have a little yellow here. Okay, I'm going to make a very small, even smaller yellow mouth. Oh, it's almost too big. It looks like he's drooling or something, or frothing. And it's there now. Okay. There, he's got a head. He's got a head. Okay. And since I'm just going to do whatever I want, I'll just give him some glowing pink eyes. And a lot of the reasons I choose the colors I've got, a lot of the reasons I choose the colors I do is because they're the colors I've got. Let's make it a little long there, because lizard eyes can be a little bit like that. They just kind of tend to have that long look, kind of like that. Just kind of pinching his head a little more here. Now, some of this has to turn into legs. I guess they'll be short legs. Without distorting his body too much, but let's face it, their legs are attached, so they have hips. So, well, let's just do that. There we go. Let's make him a little foot. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Okay, so far I've just given it some little patties here. Try to round him out a little, and then I'll give him some paws. Because they can have short ones. From what I looked up, they can have short ones or slightly longer ones, but I'm just going to give them flat ones, because those little toes that they have, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll try something later with. These are hard to get even and even get at the same spot on each side. There, he's got his little patties. And they have some of them have very thick, very long tails, as long as their bodies. Let's turn that tail to the side just a little. Okay, so far this is Mr. Lizard. So far there's Mr. Lizard, and his tail's just kind of curved to the side. And we want to make him look a little prettier. So I'm going to take some of this yeller. I'm going to do lines down his sides. A lot of them do have spots, but there are some that have lines. Like stripes. Stripes, not lines. For me, it's a line. For him, it's a stripe. There. My shoulder for a bit. I'll be back to finish this thing. Say goodbye, Mr. Lizard. He'll be back. Here is Mr. Lizard. We'll call him Izzy Lizard. Lizard Izzy. Izzy the Lizard. I'll try and get a close-up for I don't know, for something. So, I'm going to have a lizard on my shoulder for now. Oops. That's what happens when you got a round shoulder. There we go. As long as I don't move. Joe said I'm going to break him if I do that very much. So for some of this stuff, we're ready to start populating our terrarium. For Izzy the Lizard, he has got to go get glossed, and the stump is done except one coat of gloss for the bottom so that it doesn't get all that dirt and that porous clay. So that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow, maybe we'll start putting some of this stuff together in there. And I was going to tell you before, I'm going to bring the dogs out, and they're going to have a little show of their own. I might peek in. I think we are going to announce a new channel for Buster and Rosie. I think we'll keep it to once a week, and they will get to come out and talk about things the kids deal with, like bullying, learning manners. That's a big one. Being thankful, which, by the way, I have not done all our thankful statements. Now, I do know that Carla Sherman, one of our friends, did say she's very thankful for her family, which includes her extended family and all the love she has received over the years. That is a great thing to be thankful for. I'm going to throw in one of my own tonight. I am thankful that I have my dear husband. I know I say it a lot, but I really feel it right here in my heart, and I thank the good Lord that He put the two of us together. He knew I'd need the man. He knew I needed him back then, and hopefully He's needed me a little bit along the way. So good night, and do smile and wave when you're out and about. You know, sometimes it's just a farmer's wave. My hands are busy on the steering wheel. Sometimes you can give a full wave or just a little, but it is friendly and it pulls people in a friendly way, whether they know it or not, especially if they do wave back. And I've had a few of them wave back. In fact, yesterday at the hospital, I had one wave back. So tomorrow we will see you again, and we'll have the pups out. Then in a couple of days, when all of this stuff is glossed and ready to go, we will start assembling. This thing needs some water right now, so I'm going to take it in the other room and give it a drink. Good night, all, and we will see you tomorrow. If you would like to help support this channel, just buy my books. That's the best way.
Got it yesterday. It's got a flag on it even.
Goodbye. But some livers. Oh, we'll cut that part out. I want to give him some nice short legs.